Older Pokémon fans will remember a time when we had tiny ugly sprites that barely gave us an idea of what the monsters should look like. The Game Boy was a magical underpowered system, and the Pokémon games were built with that in mind. The lack of colors, poorly detailed monster, limited scope, and simple battle mechanics were all there, but somehow that was enough for us to dive in an adventure that will leave a mark on us forever. Game Freak, the developer behind Pokémon, get a lot of hate online for their slow incremental upgrades to the formula. Every game in the series adds something new, whether it is colors, sprite animations, sound that aren't just a color swap, 2.5D, 3D, a free camera, and so on. But these upgrades, that you will think are standard for any game in 2022, have come to the Pokémon series one at a time, which means we usually have to wait 2 or 3 years between games in order to see the next step forward that we asked for in the previous generation. The first mainline Pokémon game on Switch were Sword and Shield, and although these games kept the tradition of adding just a little update to move the formula forward, I didn't feel like this time it was enough of an upgrade for me to justify the purchase. The games just felt unfinished, like 3DS games ported to the Switch in a hurry. I remember thinking Game Freak either ran out of steam or they were secretly working on an actual next step to the series. After playing the recently released title Pokémon Legends Arceus, I'm happy to say it was the latter. With Pokémon Legends Arceus, Game Freak gave us a true return to form for the franchise, one that adds more than one upgrade to make this game feel like it deserves to be on a console that already have masterpieces like Zelda Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. Ancient Pokémon fans like myself will find that Arceus feels a lot like we imagined Pokémon games back in the first generation. Hear me out. No longer we have to imagine the fields and hills around town roaming with Pokémon that will attack you if you get too close. Professor Oak telling us it is dangerous to go in the tall grass without a partner Pokémon suddenly makes sense, because we actually see the grass filled with angry Pokémon here. Beautiful landscapes filled with Pokémon, battles that happen right there before you without breaking the flow of the game, characters that won't shrink in order to be displayed properly in the great world. It is just a fascinating experience to be able to run around a world of Pokémon that feels alive and compelling, with Pokémon of varying sizes and personalities just walking around. Legendary Pokémon battles where you don't need to pretend are epic because they actually are, and you get to experience that for yourself. Of course, some of the criticism this game is getting is totally justified. Environmental graphics lack the polish of bigger titles. The game could use a few more locations and diversified gameplay, and even with all the added epicness, it still kinda feels like just one little step forward like every other Game Freak title. But I have to say I'm happy with what we got, and have to recognize my productivity went down hard the moment I started playing. As a big Pokémon fan and huge Breath of the Wild fan, I feel like I got the game I dreamed of without realizing. It is fascinating to explore a Hyrule-like Pokémon world with similar sound design, similar UI, and similar feel in general to my favorite game of all time. Seriously though, Game Freak took the Wii 1 Pokémon Breath of the Wild a little bit too literal. I keep waiting for this dude to pop up from behind a hill any moment. Any moment now. Oh jeez. Pokémon Legends Arceus gave this old Pokémon fan a true amazing experience. It is awesome to be able to actually play a Pokémon game the way I mined back in the day. It is like playing the games as I visualized them in my mind while looking at that green dark little screen of my beloved Game Boy. And I can see myself playing this for a long while still. I just need to find room for less important things like work and maybe eating. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I wanted to do something different this week because I'm just obsessed with this game right now. Let me know in the comments if you like this video and if you would like to see more reviews from me in the future. We are in our way to 600 subscribers, so you're welcome to click that big red subscribe button if you haven't. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!